Welcome to Spot AI for car washes. This short video series is designed to help car wash team members and operators get the most out of their Spot AI systems. In Spot AI for Car Washes 201, we'll discuss how anyone can easily implement AI insights and alerts for idle vehicles to streamline operations and improve throughput at your wash. We'll review what vehicle idle time is and how car washes are using it. We'll walk through how to set up and use a vehicle idle time insight in 2 minutes or less. We'll share how to set up a vehicle idle time alert, and we'll share other common car wash use cases, as well as resources if you'd like help getting your idle time insights configured. Vehicle idle time uses Spot AI's vehicle detection intelligence to measure and report on how long vehicles are stationary in a designated area. We can use this information to gather insights over time on where vehicles are experiencing delays in the wash to identify opportunities to streamline operations. We can also alert on-site staff in near real time that a vehicle is delayed to enable them to intervene and resolve the issue. You'll need a pro license to use vehicle idle time. If you don't have one, reach out to your customer success manager or account executive to set up a free trial. Your customer success manager is also happy to walk through setting up your insights together. Let's start with the first use case we mentioned, understanding how often customers are getting held up at our loading station and what's causing the delays. We'll start by navigating to the Intelligence tab in our Spot AI dashboard, going to Create a New Insight, and then selecting a Vehicle Idle Time Insight. We'll give the dashboard a name. And then we'll go ahead and select an idle time threshold. The idle time threshold is the period of time that we want to elapse from when a vehicle is stationary to when we would consider it idle. We'll then go ahead and select a camera. And we have the option to either choose to monitor the entire camera or to draw a specific zone that only incorporates the area that we're concerned about. We can then track the days of the week, as well as the time range to fit the analysis to our opening hours. Once all that's done, we simply click Create Dashboard. The dashboard will take a moment to calculate, and then we see our stats. The total number of vehicles that passed through the loading station in that time period, the number of those vehicles that were idle for longer than our idle time threshold, in this case 30 seconds, what percentage of all vehicles that represents, the average idle time for vehicles that were idle for more than 30 seconds, as well as the average time across all vehicles that any given vehicle was stationary. Finally, we can see the longest idle time, so the longest period that one particular vehicle was stuck. We can look at this information daily, weekly, monthly, or over a custom time range. We can then move down and we can see by hour how many vehicles passed through and how many were idle. And we can actually review individual footage of specific vehicles were idle so that we can understand what specifically caused a vehicle to be delayed. Now let's turn insights into action by configuring vehicle idle time alerts to notify our on-site staff when a vehicle is delayed so that they can intervene. We'll navigate to the Alerts tab and select Create a New Alert. We'll give it a name, and we'll select the vehicle idle time alert type. Similar to how we did with the Intelligence Insight, we can select the idle time threshold. We can select the camera, again with the choice between the entire camera or a specific zone. And we can select the time range that the alert is active to. That will help us match up alerts with our opening hours and make sure that people aren't getting notifications in the middle of the night. Finally, we can select who's going to get the alerts and how they're going to get them. So we can add our on-site staff, and then we can select what alert types we want them to get. Instant alerts are delivered in near real time, and we have the option of email, text message if we've put that person's phone number into the user profile, or a push notification from the mobile app. Once that's all complete, we can go ahead and just click Create Alert to activate our alert. To recap, we saw how vehicle idle time can help us gain insights into our throughput and identify opportunities for improvement, as well as how vehicle idle time alerts can help teams on site respond more quickly to potential customer delays. Some other popular use cases for vehicle idle time for car washes include idle time alerts and insights like what we saw here for pay stations or other potential bottlenecks, measuring adherence to time standards for interior cleaning or lube services, and understanding how long customers are spending in vacuum stalls to help plan capacity for future sites. We're sure you'll find great ways to use idle time, and we'd love to hear how you're using it. We're also happy to help set up alerts and insights. Just reach out to your customer success manager. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out the rest of the videos in our Spot AI for Car Washes series.